Hi there, welcome to the David Brown Fun Day. My name is John Cliff, I work at David Brown's. I've been there for 16 years and this is a most tremendous day and a proud day for me. The objectives of today really is to give something back to the community. David Brown's has been around 150 years this year, but lately David Brown has been off the map, and what I mean by that is nobody knows David Brown still exists. They used to know the tractors, they used to know the Aston Martins, and they used to know the tanks. But really, we're still here. We're thriving with business, we're still making gearboxes, and why not give something back to the community by celebrating our 150th birthday. Whilst doing that, we're supporting 6 charities for today. They are Yorkshire Air Ambulance, Forget Me Not, Lydgate School, Kirkwood Hospice, Bernardo's, and Laura Crane Trust. The aim is to try and raise £1,000 for each of those charities today, but in all honesty, we are supporting 22 charities from January 2010 right through to December 2010. And the reason for that is we don't actually know when our birthday is. We know it was in 1960 and we know it's 2010. So why not do something every week for the next 52 weeks?
David Thompson from Bedford, and I've come up just for the show for the day to help the David Brown Club. This is a David Brown 30D, twin seat, they made for 1 year only, made in 1953. My father bought it in 65 from a farm sale and used it for about 30 years. And he parked it up and he got water down in the engine and wrecked the block and the gearbox. And I decided to restore it when I found out the serial number on it, and it's the first one of the series. And so I've been doing it. So it's had done the engine and the gearbox and a few other things, painted her up. So basically I dragged it out of the bushes when he left it. But on the back of the track there's a David Brown Howard rotavator. I have a little problem with it because it fits so tight to the tractor. The PTO shaft is very tight knuckles, and if you lift it too high, this is what happens to your tractor. You break your PTO shaft off with a big bang.
My name is George Baxter. I'm a David Brown tractor enthusiast, and this van is one I bought to put as a sales and service van. I come from Middlestown near Wakefield, and this is all I have left at David Brown's at the current time. Right, this van, I got the idea from pictures of wartime vehicles in David Brown livery. And I thought, I've not seen anything like this before, and so I thought I'll have a go and do it. And this is what it's ended up as, a David Brown sales and service van.
Ready, gents and ladies? Are we ready? Lots of points riding on this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Away we go on the relay. Okay, ready for slow start up.
The armoured personnel carriers look quite ominous, snuggled under the trees, but to see over 60 tonnes of Challenger tank suddenly sprint across the lawn left the spectators simply astonished. Inside the Tolson Museum was an excellent display from David Brown Engineering, proudly showing their wide range of products from over the last 150 years.
Right, I'm Andrew Forrett and I'm the area rep for the Aston Martin Owners Club, and we're here today to support the 150th anniversary of the David Brown factory, David Brown Engineering. It's also coincidentally the 75th anniversary of the Aston Martin Owners Club. The connection between David Brown and Aston Martin is that David Brown owned Aston Martin for a number of years. He purchased it, I think, originally in 1947 and owned it up until the early 70s. During that period, it was probably one of the most popular times for the cars. Was involved heavily in racing, and in 1959 actually won Le Mans, the Le Mans 24-hour race. The other sort of well-known thing about David Brown and Aston Martin is the connection with James Bond. The first model of Aston Martin to appear in James Bond film was the DB5, and in later years the modern films have included the Vanquish and the current model, which is the DBS.
And just before I leave you, I'd like to say a big thank you to all that has taken part today. It wouldn't have been a brilliant day without the Aston Martins, the military vehicles, the David Brown tractors and the charity stalls. Thanks very much to all that's helped. Goodbye.